Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. As some of you may know who follow me on Instagram, I recently met with a plastic surgeon regarding loose skin from weight loss. Now, I did meet with a different plastic surgeon back in April, and I thought it was probably just a good idea to meet with somebody else and get other opinions. So that's what I did. And so now I'm just weighing the pros and cons of getting a tummy tuck. So that's what this video will specifically be about. So the first doctor that I met with quoted me $20,535 to get a tummy tuck, which I was like, what the fuck? That's a ton of money. The second doctor that I met with quoted me $11,951.40. And that actually includes them keeping you overnight to like monitor you. The first doctor is like considered an outpatient procedure, so they don't keep you. So I mean, it was crazy to me the fact that it's literally half the cost for the second doctor. So obviously cost is like a huge consideration, because although insurance will pay for you to get weight loss surgery or will pay for your high cholesterol or diabetes medications, they will not pay for you to remove the loose skin if you lose it on your own through diet and exercise, or through any other means for that matter. They won't remove it unless you're having health complications related to the loose skin, which I'm not having. So obviously price is a big one. I've been able to save up a bunch of money this last year, but it would literally be like depleting my bank account to get the surgery. And I don't feel like it's dire enough that I really want to investigate financing it, because right now I don't have any debt at all. And to kind of go into debt for something like this is not something that I personally want to do. So cost is a big one. There are obviously risks involved. I've seen a lot of bad tummy tucks where people look like Frankenstein, or they completely lose their hourglass shape and they look very boxy, which I don't want to happen. So, I mean, obviously those are concerns. You do your research on your doctor, but like shit can happen. You don't know. I mean, you could die. Like, it's a surgery where you go under general anesthesia. So, you know, like, kind of anything's possible. Risks are lower with some things, but it's still like a scary thing. Also, the healing time for a tummy tuck is really fucking long. You can't drive or anything for probably 7 to 9 days, so you'll need someone to kind of like take care of you. I live by myself, so I would probably have to go like stay with my parents or something if I were to get it done, because I would not be able to take care of myself, at least for the first couple days after the tummy tuck. But in terms of full recovery, it can take up to 6 months, and scars don't kind of reach their like final healing phase for up to 2 years. Now, I don't really care so much about scarring. I would probably just tattoo over anything that I found unsightly. But like scarring is literally like not really a determining factor for me. It's more just the fact that I feel like my life is kind of a little bit crazy, and even just finding 2 weeks to like lay around and there's not music stuff going on or something is very difficult. At this point, I'm looking at like mid-May, and that's like before Warped Tour and before the fall tours have been announced, but after the spring tours. So I would essentially like see New Found Glory on May 2nd and then go in like right after that. When I was sitting here thinking about it, I actually texted one of my friends and was like, I'm going to send you an email because I have so many thoughts about this, and most of my friends are like, do whatever you want, which like is nice, but also not helpful, because I really need like an unbiased opinion on things. So I was typing out an email to my friend, and I was like, wow, there's a lot more cons than pros, I think. Like, obviously the biggest pro is that you have a flat stomach, and kind of your hard work can actually show. So, I mean, that's obviously a big plus. When I did go in for the appointment, I ended up meeting a girl who had lost 150 pounds through the gastric sleeve. She lost it in less than a year. And she showed me her before pictures, and then she, like, let me see her body. She was 4 months post-op, and she looked incredible. Like, I couldn't believe how flat her stomach was and how nice it looked, how good her scar looked. Like, all of her stretch marks were gone. It was just, like, it was literally incredible. Like, I couldn't believe it. She looked like a completely different person. So that was something that I was like, wow, like, meeting this girl who was probably, like, in her early 20s, and hearing her talk about how she would do it again in a heartbeat and so on and so forth was really kind of pushing me to want to do it even more, because I got to talk to a real life person who had the surgery and who would do it again. The only other, like, consideration I have is kind of the mental side of things. So I'm happy with my weight loss, and I'm happy with the progress that I've made going from 300 pounds to today 186 pounds. I'm very happy with my body. I'm not afraid to, like, post pictures in my underwear or whatever to show, like, this is, like, real, like, this is what your body looks like after you lose that much weight. So I'm kind of, like, debating in my head, like, why do I feel like I need a flat stomach to, like, do I feel like I need that or do I not? It would be nice to have, but is it necessary? And that's kind of where I'm at right now. You know, like, depleting my bank account for a flat stomach where it will take me years to kind of, like, try to build that back up again. Like, is that worth it? You know, kind of struggling financially for a little bit. Is that worth it? You know, to have something that I almost don't feel like I need. You know, like, it's not a life or death situation. So I don't really know. I keep going back and forth. If you guys have had one or met with a plastic surgeon or think you might want to get one day, leave me some comments and let's talk about it, because at this point I'm still very much on the fence. I mean, like I said, there's pros and cons to both, and I just don't really know what to do. I definitely don't need to do it, like, now. So, you know, there's a possibility of maybe in a couple years or down the line, but it's like, do I want to keep paying $50 for consultations when I don't really know for sure if it's something that I want to do now that I've done a couple? So yeah, let me know your thoughts below and help me figure this out. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.